Look, you guys know I love the Leafs. They're one of my favorite teams, but I can't defend them when this type of stuff happens. And now we see another one like this. It's just embarrassing for some of the top contracts in Toronto here. And I know that the guy who signed them, and Kyle Dubas, is not here anymore, but man, does this look bad, and it handcuffs the Leafs in a lot of ways where I don't think it had to. Like, look, by no means am I saying that Lou Lamoriello is a better general manager than Kyle Dubas, but if Lou Lamoriello was still the GM of the Toronto Maple Leafs when Matthews, Marner, Nylander needed their new deals, I promise you they wouldn't be making the type of crazy money that they are right now. So Jesper Bratt signed with the New Jersey Devils, $7.875 million. You're probably thinking, oh, it's a bridge deal, right? He's probably doing that for 2-3 years so he can really make the big money. Nope, he signed $7.875 million per season for 8 years, the maximum term. And I don't want to hear anybody say that, oh, well, it's because Matthews was Matthews, that's why you had to pay him. Look, when Matthews signed his gigantic $11.6 million contract, which, by the way, again, not 8 years, 5 years, because he wanted the Leafs to walk him on a red carpet right to free agency, he only had one 40-goal season under his belt, and his career high in points was, you guessed it, the same as Jesper Bratt, 73. And this was in 2019 when the salary cap was lower than it is now. And I know there's going to be people saying, oh, well, it's Toronto, it's a Canadian market, you're basically playing a circus there. You have to pay the Toronto tax, you have to pay players more to want to stay there. Cole Caulfield just signed for 8 years, again, $7.875 million in Montreal. Not in San Jose or in Anaheim or in Arizona, in one of, if not the mecca of hockey next to Toronto. And again, this is in a higher salary cap than in 2019. You can use that as a bargaining chip if you want more money as a player. And these guys are still getting paid under $8 million when 4 years ago, Marner and Matthews absolutely point blank robbed the Toronto Maple Leafs for everything they had. And don't even get me started on Nylander, who, if you look at it, oh, okay, he's getting paid just a shade under $7 million. That's great value for what he's giving you right now. Two things. First of all, when he signed that contract, he hadn't scored more than 22 goals in a season, and his career high in points was 61, and he got $7 million from Kyle Dubas. Oh, 8 years, right? The max? Nope, 6 years. Walking him, this is a theme, right to free agency on a red carpet. So on the one hand, yes, I mean, it's a good thing that Dubas was able to sign all of these players and John Tavares and Morgan Rielly as well. But at the same token, man, it's like there's so much conversation about, man, the Leafs are cap strapped. Man, the Leafs are right up against the cap because they put so much money into these guys. It's such a storyline everywhere you go. It's like, oh, you can't win if you put all your money into 4 guys. They didn't have to. They really didn't have to if they would have played their cards right. And every time we see a Jesper Bratt contract, a Cole Caulfield contract, Jack Hughes, Tim Stützle, it makes it look even worse than it already is, and it looks bad. So it's just so annoying. And now, these players, when they get to free agency, they have all the power. Because every single one of them can say, hey, give me exactly what I want again, or I can just walk, no questions asked. I'm not an RFA, I'm a UFA. Give it to me or bye-bye. And it really doesn't seem to me like these guys want to take a pay cut. So it might be more of the same here, and you might hear the same storylines of, oh, can you really win if you give all your money to 4 guys? It's just annoying, and it didn't have to be this way. Let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.